Good morning, everyone. My name is Ace. Welcome to the channel. Today, I'm driving a Hummer H1. They're pretty sweet. They usually get a bad rap for being old, having bad gas mileage, and just plain looking tacky, which some of it is true. The gas mileage is pretty bad. It can look tacky, but you use them for what they're built for, and they were built to go off-roading. You can see that all of this is just kind of old school stuff. So you got the voltage. The civilian, the regular Hummer H1s, they are a 12 volt system, whereas the Humvees, the actual military ones, those are actually a 24 volt system. So there's a pretty big difference. So you got the voltmeter, an oil pressure gauge, essential speedometer. There's no RPM tach here, which is kind of cool and a little weird. The cool thing about this one is the little needle right here. It doesn't really work, just does that all the time, so kind of guesstimate how fast you're going. This has a brand new thermostat. Look at that. That's why it's different from all the other ones. Fuel gauge, and this particular Hummer is equipped, like most of them, with the CTIS. That is this guy right here. So the little red needle is the rear tires, the white needle is the front tires, and it's kind of cool because this, it's not hooked up with these rims right now, but it shows you the PSI that you would have, and then it gives you the option to inflate or deflate. I don't know if you can hear it. So there's a little light, the pump's on, it has a compressor, and then that would be to deflate them. The compressor is still hooked up, and we just have it plumbed, so that way you can just do a little quick disconnect on there and air up your tires if you're in the need to. The interior, it's not the best at all. This one's a little beat up. It's actually missing the radio and HVAC controls. It has a heater. You just kind of operate it with this old Chevy, switch here. Kind of cool, not really. Some of them, you get the defrost heated windshields. This one does not have them. But, for the Arctic, it's definitely a must-have. That's what their idea was. So, let's get going. This is pretty much how the Hummer drives. It feels like a 3/4 or even a 1-ton truck. Heavy duty springs. There, my speedometer kind of bounces around. Definitely not built for comfort, but it was made to work. So that's pretty much what you're gonna get out of it. It's just an off-roading workhorse if you really wanted it to. It's not made for cornering like this. Ooh. And when you floor it like such, we are speeding up and shaking apart. And slow down here a bit. Yeah, it's a rough ride, but that's alright. Windshield wipers work. Because it is a nice snowy day, although you can't see it here in the Arctic, which is okay, because I like the snow. Yeah, you got kind of good, not really, regular tow mirrors. Got that square over there, that square over there. This one did not come with a review mirror, so luckily you got the back 2 windows there. Yeah, the wagon, there's actually a couple wagons here in town, none of which that work. I guess one of them does, actually, I lied. The other one, not so much. It's kind of there as a project, which is all right. These things are quite the handful if you are not always up to maintenance with them every single day. So there's always that you gotta consider as well. It's pretty much an everyday maintenance, but it's definitely worth it, I would think. So kind of drive around a little bit, get a feel for it, and do a little bit of off-roading, have some fun, do what these things were meant to do. All it is just gravel or loose sand, pretty much. You know, stuff that you'll sink in, as I don't know if you can see that, but some people have already. Nothing too crazy here. And this right here is, you know, it's in high-low, or actually high. So, you know, not deflated or anything, and then it's just cruising right along. It could be because I have 15.5-inch wide tires, and that helps out. I'll look right here, this will be good. And there we have it, folks. Kind of floats over through some of that stuff that most vehicles would just sink down and grab in. So, got a little bit of mud. Might do that for a quick second. So we do got some workers here. Oh, probably won't like that, but oh well. It's pretty well packed. I got a little bit of mud. And you know, the Hummer just goes right over it. That looks really soft. Oh, that is soft. And we'll do another little U-turn here. I don't want to get stuck, even though it might not, but the driver is kind of what, which is me, what might get us stuck, get me stuck. And you can see, these are pretty big footprints. These are the, you know, tires that I have on. They're 38 by 15.5-inch Nitto mud grapplers. They came with the vehicle when we bought it. Probably not my first choice, but definitely not the last choice I would make. They're pretty decent for going on sand, gravel, kind of beach cruising, and I guess for the mud. And we'll go through here. But yeah, you know, just going for a little joyride. If I don't rattle my teeth out. And the equipment's gone, just like that. Through a little bit of the mud here. Gotta play around. Well, I got it. I might as well. And that's why this is a bunch of fun. You will not be doing this in, you know, your Prius or some Jeeps. Some of them, yeah, probably if you get them upgraded pretty good. But I mean, with this thing, stock for stock, it's pretty hard to beat off-roading. There are earlier models like this one's a 92, so it came with the 6.2 Detroit diesel, naturally aspirated, so I mean, you know, no turb skids, no supercharger or anything like that on it. Later models, they came out with the 6.5, a little bit bigger. Some of those were still naturally aspirated as well. And then later in the late 90s, they came out with, you know, the 6.5 turbocharged. And then I think the last year that the Hummer was produced, they came out with the Hummer H1 Alphas. And those things are the baddest of the baddest Hummers. Came factory with the 6.6 Duramax diesel with the Allison transmission. That's a pretty good combination right there going into a Hummer. The older models, their transmissions, they're the 4L80E, I believe. I could be wrong. And they all come with hard suspension. So we're just doing a little bit of joyride. I mean, that's pretty much all I'm doing here while I'm back in town with this thing. Hopefully I can come out with some more videos with this, and actually do have a build thread going on for it. Do plan to do a engine swap I'm kind of torn between the Duramax and Cummins. Definitely have the Allison transmission. Everyone has a kit for that. There's, you know, a few, I don't know what you'd call them, vendors that have conversion kits for these things. So you could have, you know, your Cummins and Allison or Duramax and Allison, get that swapped in this bad boy here. And then all the lighting, all the other upgrades, the half shafts, the CVs. This thing still uses CVs. You can get upgraded CVs for these bad boys. And of course, bigger tires. No one ever said they wish they had a smaller tire. Interior of the Hummer is most definitely something else. It wasn't really designed for your family and kids and the dog, but rather to carry a couple guys and squeeze in their guns and armor into this little thing here. The center of it, you know, you got the doghouse, which is this giant mountain over here. Then here, this is, I mean, this normally doesn't come with carpet, but whatever. The 70s were cool, right? You know, underneath it, you got this vinyl kind of gnarly looking stuff here. And it's kind of weird because the guy over there, it's a weird, you know, they're way over there. And so when you're having conversations or something, you got to yell at them, first of all. Or, you know, it's not like you kind of got your own little space, you know, leg room permitting. Kind of got some weird room. I mean, they got this little like third seat or little bench seat you could get mounted to where you're about here, and honestly I don't know where you would put your feet, their feet. It's just kind of a weird little cluster. And then the back seats, you don't have a whole lot of leg room. You got some nice little shin knockers here that are part of the frame, but you know, you got a lot of arm room, so that's cool, I guess, if you're into that. Well, that'll do it for this short little video. I just want to kind of walk around the Hummer just a little bit, kind of show you guys. If you want some more Hummer content, let me know in the comments. Some more off-roading stuff. Hopefully I'll start doing videos on my truck that I have. It's 14 Silverado. It's a lift kit. It was made. I designed it for the off-road. Did a lot of stuff to it. And then I have the Jeep, of course, and right now it's fall in Alaska, so probably won't be driving the Camaro for the year. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But other than that, thank you guys for watching the videos. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Have a good day.